When you race a World of Outlaws sprint car, you better bring the heat. It's the only path to victory lane. Tonight from the Badger State of Wisconsin, the heat is on for the next checker flag. And where it's at, right here on CBS Sports. Situated on the north side of the Illinois border, welcome to Wilmot, Wisconsin for the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars, ready to race, and remember, in the Larry Hillerud Memorial Badger 40. I'm Dave Reef, and right now there are 24 cars circling a 3/8 mile dirt track, feature ready for a $10,000 first place prize. How did they get here? Our main man trackside has all the details.
I'm Chase Rodman, and this is the fastest moment in motorsports. The defending Wilmot Raceway winner Brad Sweet started off the night with the Quick Time Award, and after that went on to win the first heat race of the night. Behind him in heat race number 2, it was last year's Rookie of the Year James McFadden in car number 83. Heat race number 3 went to car number 9, Casey Kane. He started third and got by 2 cars to take home the win there. And in the final heat race of the night, it was car number 41, Carson Macedo, getting the win in heat race number 4. After that, we went on to the dash where Wisconsin's own Scotty Thiel would grab the win. He will be on the pole of tonight's 40-lap main event. And then in the last chance showdown, this year's Rookie of the Year contender, the 20G of Noah Gass, will pick up the win.
Thanks, Chase. It doesn't matter if it's north, south, east, or west. All the locals want to beat the best in the Outlaws, and tonight in Wisconsin, there's a man on the front row with credentials to do it.
The local contingent around Wisconsin is always strong, but tonight it is extremely strong as Sheboygan's own Scotty Thiel is on the pole of tonight's feature event. And Scotty, you got a lot of laps around this place, but you never won a World of Outlaws race. What are the nerves like right now? How are you feeling heading into this main event?
Well, I really haven't been comfortable all night long, and typically when that happens, we somehow have speed and we put ourselves in good situations. So, yeah, I mean, just a little anxious, I guess, and just making sure we're making the right calls. And, you know, I don't have a full-time crew chief just to kind of calm me down and make the calls. I got to do that too. So we put ourselves in a good spot and better than we ever have. So we just can't worry about who's around us and go run 40 laps and, you know, at the end of the night, hopefully we can put it in victory lane.
Scotty Thiel going to be trying to be the home state hero here tonight.
Thanks, Chase. Time to put the butterflies away now and introduce you to the entire starting field with the voice of the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars, Mr. John Gibson.
Scotty Thiel and James McFadden from the front row. Donnie Schatz and Spencer Baston in row 2. Carson Macedo and Brad Sweet in row 3. Casey Kane and Robbie Price in row 4. David Gravel and Logan Sheward in row 5. Then Blake Nemi, Sheldon Hodenshield, Craig Kinsler, Brock Zierfoss, Jacob Allen, Bill Rose, Dave Utek, Jake Newman, Danny Schlafer, Russell Borland, Noah Gass, Matt Vanderveer, Scott Beertzer, and Jeremy Schultz. Green flag waving for the Larry Hillerud Memorial Badger 40 at Wilmot Raceway. James McFadden with a jump from the outside of the front row grabs the early lead. Caution flag comes back out, however. The 83 got too good a jump. Penalized 1 row. Donnie Schatz now to the outside of row number 1. Spencer Baston starts 3rd. And we'll try the start again. Green and go. Into turn 1. Thiel on the bottom, Donnie Schatz on the top. J-Mac all the way around them. Debs the lead. Trouble on the backstretch. Car sideways. Flipping down the back straightaway. Robbie Price. Spencer Baston is involved in another car upside down at the back of the pack. And we have red flag conditions on the opening lap. Spencer Baston involved, Noah Gass. We saw Robbie Price upside down. There's one more car upside down over on the backstretch. See if we can determine exactly what happened as they raced to the green flag. Donnie Schatz on the outside got the lead, but James McFadden got even further to the outside. Looked like contact between Brad Sweet and Spencer Baston sent the number 5 sideways. Blake Nimi got into Baston. Then going for a ride was the 7S of Robbie Price, and then further back in the pack, Scott Beertzer. But I believe that started with contact between Brad Sweet, who was trying to duplicate James McFadden's run around the top side of the speedway. We'll go downstairs to Chase Rodman.
Yeah, Spencer Baston out of the car down here. Spencer, what did you see there, just trying to make it through a lap there?
Yeah, I just I didn't want to be starting on the inside for one. I tried to get up as quick as I could because I knew the top was going to be the dominant line. So I just kind of floated across the center and was going to make my way and line up there just because that's where I felt we needed to be. And Brad circled around me, and he got clear, but then he must have got tied or something because it's like he completely stopped in front of me. So it's just, I think, a racing deal. Fortunately, I got the short end of the stick. So I hate it for all of us. I feel like in those short little bit, we had probably a pretty good car. Barry's been really working hard on it, just getting us a little bit better, and just unfortunate in this way.
Glad to see you all right.
Thank you.
That's Spencer Based and John out of the race here.
Thank you, Chase Rodman. So again, a very destructive opening lap of this World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series feature.
World of Outlaws on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by NOS. Human Horsepower, NOS Energy Drink, High Performance Energy. By iRacing, the world's premier motorsport racing simulation. And by Dirt Vision, the greatest shows on dirt, live and on demand.
Looks like the lineup is correct. Caution lights again going out. And we try for the third time to get the Larry Hillerud Memorial Badger 40 underway for the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. Scotty Thiel and Donnie Schatz slowly into turn 3. Green flag at Wilmot. Side by side into turn 1. Donnie Schatz on the cushion. He will lead down the backstretch. Thiel in second. Carson Macedo third as they reach turn 3. Thiel continues to work the bottom, but Donnie Schatz will lead the opening lap. Car over the edge of the banking and slowing. It'll be the 1S of Logan Schuchart. Caution flag waves. Caution for Logan Schuchart, who stops on the high side over the edge of corner number 4. We did, however, get 1 lap complete in this one. See if we can determine what happened to that Shark Racing number 1S. Car bicycled on him as he entered turn number 3 and just drifted up high over the edge of the banking. Brought the car to a stop. Schuchart now back underway. Leader Donnie Schatz choosing the outside lane for the upcoming double file restart. That will take place in the Seafoam restart zone in turns 3 and 4. Unlike the initial start, when the front row has to be side by side when they reach the chalk stripe in corner number 4 on a double file restart, the leader is allowed to be the first to fire, and he can do so anytime once he reaches that Seafoam restart zone. So cars in the odd-numbered running positions in the outside lane, cars in the even-numbered running positions to the inside lane. Donnie Schatz out in front, Scotty Thiel runs second, Carson Macedo third, James McFadden fourth, Brad Sweet fifth, David Gravel sixth, Casey Kane, Sheldon Hodenshield, Brock Zierfoss, and Craig Kinzer your top 10. 1 lap complete, 39 to go. We are back underway. Schatz works the top in 1 and 2. Carson Macedo coming after Thiel, but can't get anything done. Sheldon Hodenshield good on the bottom of the speedway, moving forward in the NOS Energy Drink number 17. Thiel catches the inside berm. That allows Carson Macedo to bye-bye, but we've got a car slowed on the inside of turns 3 and 4. Caution flag will wave. Well, no, it will not. Will stay green. Jeremy Schultz still under power. And now he pulls into the infield. Caution flag for Jeremy Schultz in car number 5J. Schultz back underway. Caution lights out. Ready for the restart in the Seafoam restart zone. Donnie Schatz the leader on the outside of the front row. Carson Macedo runs second on the inside. We are back underway. Schatz rides the cushion in 1 and 2. Right there with him, Carson Macedo looking for the lead. They'll go side by side. Carson Macedo slides up the banking. Schatz tries to come back underneath him. They'll go side by side across the line. Macedo leads the lap by 27 thousandths of a second. Carson Macedo, now your race leader. Donnie Schatz running in the second spot, and David Gravel is on the move. He's all over James McFadden in the race for third. Gravel works low, McFadden up on the cushion. Gravel with the run down the back straightaway. J-Mac puts the right rear on the cushion into 3 and 4. Gravel hugs the inside lane. Gravel unable to get past the Roth Enterprises number 83 there. Brad Sweet coming after the 73 of Scotty Thiel, racing for 5th, given to the Big Cat as they roll out of corner number 2. Carson Macedo leads it. Donnie Schatz runs 2nd. James McFadden 3rd. David Gravel 4th. And Brad Sweet in 5th. Working lap number 7 of 40 at the Wilmot Raceway in the Larry Hillerud Memorial, and traffic will soon be a factor for your race leader, Carson Macedo. Donnie Schatz ran a little underneath the cushion in 1 and 2 that last time by, goes to the cushion in 3 and 4. Advantage as they reach traffic for Macedo, 95/100ths of a second. Macedo begins the lapping process now, works his way around the outside of Dave Utek, now coming after the 10 of Matt Vanderveer. Looks to the inside of Vanderveer, trying to slide up in front of that number 10, makes that pass successfully. Donnie Schatz now with 2 slower cars between himself and the race leader. Macedo continuing to work the traffic now. A shot slides to the inside in 1 and 2. Gets by Utek, can't clear Vanderveer. Macedo around the outside of Russell Borland. Donnie Schatz down low. Slower car between he and the race leader. Now jumps up to the cushion in turns 1 and 2. Heavy traffic now right in front of the race leader in his preferred line. Macedo with Logan Schuchart directly in front of him as they roll down the front straightaway. Logan Schuchart currently runs 16th. James McFadden will look to the inside of Donnie Schatz, couldn't claim the 2nd spot in turns 1 and 2. Macedo continuing to follow the 1S of Logan Schuchart, who is clearing a path for the JJR 41, but Donnie Schatz is drawing closer now. Donnie Schatz getting closer to the inside in 3 and 4 with a bid for the lead. Donnie Schatz has caught Carson Macedo. Macedo to the inside, trying to get by Bill Rose. He clipped the infield tire going into turn 1. Staying right with Donnie Schatz is James McFadden. Now McFadden looking for 2nd on the high side in 3 and 4. Schatz trapped down low by the slower car of Bill Rose, and G-Mac will be 2nd as they cross the start-finish line. James McFadden 2nd. Donnie Schatz to the inside of Rose. 1, 2, and 3 with no traffic separation down the back straightaway. Macedo and McFadden run up high. Donnie Schatz works the bottom of the speedway, and here comes David Gravel now in 4th. 4 cars within striking distance for the race lead, and still not even halfway home. Schatz to the inside at 3 and 4, gaining ground on McFadden once again. McFadden rides the cushion. Schatz to the inside. They'll go wheel to wheel. Donnie Schatz back to 2nd at the end of the back straightaway. McFadden trying to take it back around the top side of the speedway. Donnie Schatz down low out of turn number 4. He's 2nd as they cross the start-finish line. McFadden right back to his outside. Macedo held up by Logan Schuchart. Now he looks to the inside of the 1S. McFadden and Schatz side by side into the traffic in turns 3 and 4. Schatz back to the inside of McFadden. He's 2nd as they cross the start-finish line. Donnie Schatz now going to work on the race leader. Logan Schuchart moved out of the way as a lap car. David Gravel, James McFadden, Brad Sweet all right there. Donnie Schatz has gotten away from that bunch. McFadden up to the cushion. Here comes David Gravel down low looking for 3rd. They are side by side. David Gravel trying to steal the 3rd spot away. Now beyond the halfway point, 21 laps complete in the Badger 40. A Larry Hillerud Memorial getting good in this one. Carson Macedo now with a bit of a clear track before he has more traffic with which to contend. His lead over Donnie Schatz on lap 22, 1.15 seconds. Macedo and Schatz both work low. Donnie Schatz caught the infield berm in 1 and 2. That allows Macedo to pull away a bit and allows James McFadden to get a little bit closer to the Advanced Auto Parts number 15. Macedo continuing to work low in 1 and 2. Donnie Schatz down low as well. Danny Schlafer into the infield. We stay green, and J-Mac now to the top in 3 and 4, coming after Schatz for 2nd. Macedo works the top in 3 and 4, goes back to the cushion in 1 and 2. In more heavy traffic now. David Gravel and James McFadden getting closer to Donnie Schatz. This time by 25 laps complete, 15 laps to go. McFadden around the outside of Schatz. Closes the door into turn 1. Schatz drifts high. David Gravel can't get by for third. Carson Macedo really stretching it out now in front of the field. McFadden a little bobble on the cushion here. Schatz back to the inside. Can't quite get second again. McFadden smoother through 1 and 2 that time. David Gravel catching Donnie Schatz. Slower traffic down low right in front of the 15. Slower traffic up high in front of the 83. McFadden trying to find a path through the traffic. In the meantime, Carson Macedo is gone. Here's Gravel to the inside of Schatz looking for third. Gravel and Schatz race for third. Schatz has the spot as they cross the start-finish line. Schatz now to the cushion in 1 and 2. Coming back after McFadden. Carson Macedo in another zip code with less than 11 laps to go now. McFadden trying his best with the slower traffic. Brad Sweet by David Gravel. Sweet now into the 4th spot and coming after third on the high side in turns 3 and 4. The big cat on the prowl looking to steal the spot from Donnie Schatz. He'll duck down low into turn 1. .31 laps complete for the race leader. Advantage for Carson Macedo, 3.19 seconds. Sweet with another run on Schatz down the back straightaway. They'll battle for the 3rd spot into turn 3. David Gravel part of that mix as well. Sweet to the top, Schatz on the bottom working the slower traffic. Sweet has a run on Schatz down the back straightaway. Slower car up high in Sweet's preferred line. Donnie Schatz trying to get by the 20G of Noah Gas, who now comes to the bottom in turn 1. That puts Donnie Schatz up on the cushion. Still a big, big lead for Carson Macedo. Next time by there will be 5 to go. A 3.9 second lead over James McFadden. Donnie Schatz still 3rd. Brad Sweet 4th. David Gravel in 5th. Carson Macedo, after heartbreak last week at Cedar Lake, looking for the big, big rebound here this evening. Jacob Allen running 10th, right in front of the race leader. Brad Sweet still with thoughts of trying to steal the 3rd spot away from the 15 of Donnie Schatz. Macedo down the backstretch. He'll look for the 2 to go signal. Donnie Schatz a great job to split slower cars in turns 1 and 2. 2 to go for Carson Macedo and Wilmot. A 4.1 second lead. White flag wave for the 41. The all-by-your alternative entry. Inside in turn 1, gets to the cushion out of turn 2. Back straightaway for the final time with nearly a 4-second lead to the checkered flag. Carson Macedo wins the Larry Hillerud Memorial Badger 40. James McFadden 2nd, Donnie Schatz 3rd, Brad Sweet 4th, David Gravel 5th.
World of Outlaws on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by VP Racing Fuels, Macon Power, by Hoosier Racing Tire, tires designed for champions, and by Racing Electronics, the world leader in motorsports communication technology.
Carson, just an absolutely dominating performance. I'm sure, actually, you probably didn't know how much of a lead you had there with all the lap traffic, but an impressive performance, and I know this one probably means a lot to you. Larry Hillerud Memorial, a guy that I know you had a lot of respect for.
Yeah, Larry's incredible. You know, these racetracks, he just had them on point every time we'd come here, and he was such a nice guy. I love the sport so much, and it's just it's sad for him to not be here, but ultimately, you know, we're celebrating him and these races that we're having now, so that's pretty incredible. So, man, my guys did an incredible job there. I actually thought I saw a nose wing of, I could see the 83 was running 2nd. I thought I saw a blue nose wing there right at the end, and actually ended up sliding myself in 1 and 2 and gave up a lot of ground. I was real nervous getting into 3 and 4 there, coming to the checkered, but man, I've lost races on the last lap, and I've also won them, and I know the guy in second stands up in the seat quite a bit there that final lap. So I always try and elevate myself too and go to that next level. So feeling really good right now, having a lot of fun, and after having a rough night there last Saturday, it feels good to come back and get a win.
I'd say right now is a good time to be feeling good.
Yeah, no doubt. We got a lot of big races coming up, a lot of money on the schedule, so we're going to be chasing it all.
Man, James, it looks like at the beginning of the race that it looked like you were going to be the guy to beat, and here tonight you come up one spot short once again. I know how bad you want to get a win, but you guys are showing you got a lot of speed right now.
Yeah, we got the speed. We just, obviously I got pinned for jumping the start there. Our mate went and then stopped, so I just went, and obviously that wasn't the right thing to do. And then got a ripper start the next one there, and got called back. But it's tough starting on the bottom here, so obviously letting those 4 guys get the lead there is tough. And then Carson got through lap cars really, really good. We want to win bad for Dennis and Teresa and my team, and everyone puts in a lot of hard work and a lot of time. So we're there. We keep putting ourselves in this position and keep smiling and rip on to the next one.
All right, James McFadden heading on to the busiest week of the season off the heels of a second-place finish here tonight at Wilmot Raceway. Come over and talk to our third-place finisher. That was Donnie Schatz. Don, it looked like you could put your car anywhere on the racetrack here tonight, the top, the bottom. It just seemed like, man, these guys had this track prepped to perfection here tonight. You can go anywhere you wanted to.
Yeah, it got pretty top dominant there in the feature. I mean, until it slowed down halfway through, but we're just too free at the end. I guess we haven't been battling the free thing very much, so at least we got that going. But guys did a great job. We had a chance. We got up front there, led some laps, but those guys pretty much drove away. So we got a little work to do.
And as the All-Ball Bunch celebrating victory lane, let me remind you, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series is a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS. For John Gibson, Chase Rodman, and everyone at the World Racing Group, I'm Dave Reef. 1 week after frustration has turned triumphant as the best in the Badger State tonight, California Carson Macedo.